Testing. 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 Right, hello and welcome to Polybridge 2. Hopefully you can hear me on this stream. Not that anyone's going to be here yet, because I didn't actually let anyone know I was going to be doing the stream at this point. But yeah, hopefully once, if you're watching the VOD, you're going to enjoy this. This is basically just a little stream session so that we can try out streaming and also try out this game, which is something I'm considering playing for a bit next week. So, I've done the first couple of missions. What we're doing now is we have to try and get this van over to the A, and we have to build a bridge to do so. Now, my last bridge didn't go so well, but eventually worked, and basically the game has told us use triangles, so that's the plan. So to start with, I'm just going to draw a kind of straight line over to the objective. So this is where we want to end up. So this is our bridge. Now, if I try it right now, this is obviously going to fail. I mean, the bridge doesn't even hold up before we put a van on it. It's pretty pathetic, to be honest with you. So, let's improve it. Let's put some triangles on top of it and see what we can do here. See if that makes it any better. Now, this looks horrible, and I imagine isn't going to work. But, you know, we'll try it. Now, I just realized an issue here. I'm gonna let it play out. Yeah, the van would definitely hit this one, so I actually don't want that, I believe. In fact, I don't think I want any of that, because the van will just hit it immediately. Oh dear. I got rid of the bit that might actually be useful. There we go. So if we do this and do the triangles underneath, that's going to make a lot more sense. Because then instead of trying to ramp, the van will actually go on the flat bit, which makes more sense. So let's try this. It shouldn't be difficult. This is, what, level 3? So I'm expecting this to be nice and easy. So let's just try it. Right. A couple of those in here. Oh, that's too long a distance. What we could do to fix that is if I delete this one and this one, make the triangle a little bit odd shaped. That'll then allow us to do that. Wonderful. Now, I kind of think this is going to fall apart. I also think this probably needs a little bit more here. So something like that. It might work. It might fall apart. Let's see. Oh dear. So it goes straight down. So this bit fell off. So what we want to do is we want to try and reinforce that bit. So let's put in a little bit of reinforcement, although I've done that a little bit off. So let's do like this. Maybe that'll keep it steady. It only has to survive for the van to get to the other side. Alright, which bit collapsed? The same bit. Okay, so instead of doing that, we're going to do this as well. And try and give it even more support. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, okay, it collapsed again. Cool. Right, let's put in a little bit more triangles. It was a different bit that collapsed this time. It was this bit. So was it when it goes on, does that collapse immediately, or pretty much immediately? Yeah. Okay, let's retry that. So I could try and put in a little bit more support here. I'm over budget, so this is obviously the wrong solution. So let's maybe get rid of some of that. Maybe the drop is too much at the start. Maybe I want to try and keep it flat. So I want to try and reduce the strain on it at the very start. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, it got further. Wasn't exactly good, but it got further. Let's try this. This is really bad, I think. But will that make it survive? No, that got less far somehow. We added more pieces and it got less far. It's the same bit that's dying. It must be that first block. You know what? Scrap it. Let's try this again. So, I know that a straight line one will work, right? So how about we do this, right? Instead of trying to make a bridge which is at slant, we just make a bridge which is flat and then goes down at the end. That'll probably work and get our van where we need it to go, won't it? Yeah. The flat bridge strategy worked once, it'll work again. So just make this work and try that. Now, is this going to collapse? Yes, immediately. Okay, good. Well, let's keep trying then. So if I do another layer at the bottom, this is probably not the correct way to do this, but I don't know. That's the kind of the point of the game, isn't it? It's not really the correct way to do it, but we're going to try it anyway. Get those to connect in. I'm over budget. Okay, well, not going to pay for those then. Yeah, alright, well, that's the last bit that we got. Okay, well, that didn't work very well, did it? So I think the wood is collapsing it by itself. Yes. How about instead of that, what we do is we put in a reinforced road instead. So it costs a little bit more, but it's hopefully going to be a little bit more structurally sound. Nope. Okay, so this bit collapsed. Another reinforced road, now we're over budget. Let's get rid of that bit, right there. Yeah, let's try that. It collapses again. How about I get rid of all of that? It stays, okay, it stayed up long enough for us to actually see something happen. Let's put in another reinforced road. There we go. Perfect. I don't see any issues. Okay, fine. Let's put in one here. And one in here. Perfect. Let's try that. Is that working? So close. So close. Right, let's try that again. By the way, I see there are some people watching. Can anyone actually hear me, or am I just speaking into the void? I'm just curious, because this is the first stream I've done in a while. I tried a test for myself, and it seemed to work, but yeah. Oh, not quite. But yeah, I'm not sure whether this is actually working or not. Let's put in a road here. Is this gonna work? We're so close. Oh, that almost got across. One last one. I think that might be it. Just need to survive. It's gonna... Oh, yeah, there we go. There's our objective. Fantastic. Perfect. Right. Next level. Right, so we have a steel material now, and we have a very heavy vehicle. So I'm assuming it's basically telling us to use steel. So let's just try it. Oh, steel can go a lot further as well. Okay, so this... Okay, I think I see the issue here. Oh, thank you, Mulakoro. Yes, thank you for confirming that I can be heard. Thank you. That is useful. I see the problem with steel. I see the problem with steel. Right. Let's put in reinforced roads and then use the steel to try and hold us together. So if I do this, this might work a little bit better. Full distance. Try to see, that looks better, right? Here again. Full distance. That is ugly. I can't have that. That's just ugly. Right. Let me try this. That better? That's at a slant as well. Alright, so it goes up for 2, down for 2. That's better. Yeah. Up for 2, finding the right bit, down for 2. Up to here, down to here, and then we'll connect these ones, and then that looks like a bridge, right? I don't see any issues. Straight across. Okay, so this bit immediately collapsed, so it needs more support. What about if I do this? That gonna help us with support? It might. Yeah, I would expect that to be more supporting. Oh? No way. It just made it straight across. I love it. Right. Fantastic. That's a good one. Right, next level. So we've got 2 things. Oh, we have to worry about this boat. We have to try building over it. Okay. And we got a center point which is strong. So I don't know what to do here. Well, let's start with roads. Let's just build a road. It's gonna go here, and then it needs to slant up and do this, right? Actually, if I wanted to make it look nice as well. Let's get rid of that one. And then let's make it slant back down again. Yeah. So that's basically what it has to be. But right away, that collapses. Wait, why are these not... Oh, because those are wood, not road. Okay, cool. Let's build the road down here. And in that way. Perfect. Well, that's still not going to work, but Yeah, it basically is what we want it to be. So here, let's build kind of small ones here. Small triangles. See how that goes. Delete the last one. Right, so up here. It's gonna look a little odd, but I think it's gonna work. We may be way over budget though. That's possible. If we are, then I need to just be more efficient, I assume. Yeah. Let's get rid of the last bit. Let's see how that looks. That falls apart, so that's obviously not the right way to do it. Oh god, I've just... Is there an undo button? There is. Okay, good. Delete those, delete those. So we need bigger triangles, because the steel costs too much to do small triangles. Okay. So let's go big triangles. Actually, that's too far. Big triangle here. Perfect. We'll just do the same that we did last time. Try that. It's gonna look ugly, but that's okay as long as these connect in. That's over budget, okay. So maybe there's another solution. Well, I need to use the center pillar, because this center pillar is already there, right? So what if instead of doing what I'm doing, I use the center pillar somehow? So I use that as like an extra support. Yeah. Just gonna angle that down slightly. I used wood. Okay, back to the road. Down slightly. Is that really not gonna reach? Just that tiny bit off? There we go. Right. So instead of doing that, we're gonna put in a defense, like a little, you know, support a bit there. We could use wood to support as well, I should remember. So maybe I should only use steel on bits which I feel need the extra support. That's possible. That could work. Let's go like this. And then do it here as well. And then here. Maybe I shouldn't try and build the whole bridge at once. Maybe I should try and build it in sections. Be like, does this section work as, you know, a isolated bit? Let's try it. Start a simulation. Yeah, so that works in isolation. That bit works fine. I mean, the boat is dead, but you know, apart from that, it's fine. Right, connect up that bit. Connect up that bit. See, this is going to be a problem because it's going to hit our supports. However, that doesn't matter too much. Oh, get rid of that bit. Right, so this bit in here, connect it in. Maybe I go above for this section. I can make that look nicer. There we go. Go above. Go above here. Something like that. That's not quite going to connect in, so smaller triangle in the meantime. Okay. And then this side. That's not going to connect in, so smaller triangle. Let's try that. Okay, boat gets underneath. Truck flips and... oh. Okay. Well, that's too steep then for the truck. That's problematic. So what I want to do, I think, is get rid of that one. And instead, make it a little bit more slanty. So a little bit more like that. Okay. Then let's get rid of that one and make it wood. So let's try this as a way of getting us together. Yeah, what do you think? Think that's going to work? Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. So boat still gets underneath. Truck is still going. Collapses completely, but you know. Which bit collapsed? This bit. Alright, let's put some steel here. This is why we have the extra budget, is to use steel. There we go. So, goes up. And... that's okay. And perfect. I don't see anything wrong with that bridge. It'll stand the test of time. Right, next bit. Let's see what the next one's like. So we got a race car and we got a truck. And they have to go the other directions. Okay, so A1 needs to end up at A1. Oh, but it has to go through here. Then A2 has to go through there. So we need to go down on this one and... okay, this is a step up, isn't it? Well, for the first one, I'm thinking something a bit like this. Looks like that would work, right? Yeah. Ideally, you'd want the two bridges working together, so you'd want to use the same materials for each bridge, but I don't know if we're quite at that stage yet. Yeah, let's try this. So, another triangle in here, another triangle. Keep the triangles going. Cool. So something like this, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Try that. Another one in here. And another one. Something like this. I don't know if that's going to hold together at all. Well, that wasn't good. So this one at the end breaks. Why? I guess because it's not connected, because this bit's actually doing more damage than it is good. Okay. So instead of that, let's do this little change to it. It still collapses immediately. Okay, so steel's needed for this bit to hold it together. Okay. More steel needed. I'm spending a lot of my budget on this. Let's see this. Immediately collapsed again because of this bit. I bet that bit's going to collapse as well. Well, at least something held together here. I actually think the problem was here. I know it says that's what collapsed. Actually, this could probably be wood. Yeah, make this wood. But I think the problem is the... Yeah, I think the problem was at the left-hand side. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, okay, it still thinks it's the same one. That's fine. Replace it with steel. It's looking more stable each time we do it. It's still not looking stable, but it's looking more stable. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, so the first is this road bit that breaks first. But is it breaking because this bit's collapsing? That was solid. Would it stay up? No, it still falls over, huh? Okay, let's make that a reinforced road. A lot of budget on it. Hey, it almost stayed together there for a second. Okay. One in here. And again, it's almost looking right. Now that collapsing is awful. Let's give it some support. I'm not sure I like that snap back there. Okay, so I'm gonna provide this with another triangle underneath, and then try and take some of the pressure off of it. Is that too far? It is too far. Okay, let's just try that. Snapped immediately because it's not made of steel. Okay. Right, try that. Immediately fails again. So now we need a reinforced road. I'm spending my whole budget on the top part, and this doesn't even seem right. Yeah, you know what? Scrap it. Scrap it all. Right. Let's try and work this out. So let's go back to basics. A road can make it across, right? Well, sort of. Then we're going to go and we're going to put wood underneath it, and we're just going to make a road which works. Yeah. Try connecting the underbuilding with the fixed spots. Yeah, okay, I could try that. You know what, let's undo this. Try fixing the underbuilding with the fixed spots. Yeah. So, like try and... Yeah, okay, I see. So make the building underneath and then use it to support the top building? I get that. That could work. So, instead of this, just have the bottom one and then hold it up. That could work. It looks like you can have like a second support structure down here, which definitely seems like it might work for us. Right, so here, I'm going to want to put in just something that works a little bit like this. Okay. And then have it hold up the top one. So we're going to ignore the top one for just now. Right, is there a way of just... Well, it's not really a good way of removing it, is there, for just now? Unless I just put up a... how do I cancel? No, don't do that. Right. Just going to do that. That should stop the top one from even looking like it's doing something. Then at the bottom, use these kind of support bits we've got here to hold it together. Okay, let's try that. So in like this. In here. As you can tell, I have absolutely no bridge building experience as a whole in general. Just not one of the skills I picked up, but I'm hoping this will help a little bit. Maybe a new career path for me. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Over here. Get that to connect in. I don't even know if you have to go through the stars. I'm just assuming. I'm like, why would it even have the star if it doesn't want you to go through it? Is that going to stay together at the bottom? I mean, who knows? Because the top part just absolutely destroyed it. I think the bottom part looks solid. Let me try holding up the top part now. With the bottom part. As step 2 is to do this, right? To try and hold up the top. Let's see. Oh my god, it almost worked. That's amazing. Okay, reinforced road. Let's go. I'm over budget by 2. Oh, if I destroy that, that might help. There we go. I can't help but notice, just look at this bit right here. I just want to point out what it does. I don't think they're supporting anything. I think that they are just doing... I think if we remove that, it's the same result. Yeah. Okay, so where does it collapse? This bit collapses. Because the left-hand side doesn't have as much support, I think. If I made that a reinforced road, I don't know if that's fixing our issue. So let's just see. It's also having some trouble getting up that slope. I think what I'm going to do here is just delete a couple of these and try and make it a nicer slope up. Something like this. Something a little bit more even. Let's try and extend these in. Oh dear, that's not right. Should use the hotkey for undoing. That means that there's a lot less deletion mistakes. Something like that. So it actually makes it over this time. Yeah, so the top car would definitely make it over. Okay, awesome. I think this bit needs a little bit more support. And then that will actually hold this side up by itself. Let's see. Ooh, almost. Still the same bit falling apart, huh? I don't really want to put more I don't really want to make it a reinforced road, because I think that's not actually going to fix our issue. Let's try this. It still collapses though. Maybe I do make it a reinforced road, just give in. Okay. And it stayed up. Other cars... I mean, I count that as an absolute success. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Right, next level. What have we got here? We have a whole bunch of things. So we have a moped that needs to make it to the other side. And then we have these two bits, whatever they are. And then some hydraulics. So we have to make a bridge. Oh yeah, give me the tutorial on hydraulics. Hydraulics allow your bridge to change shape. We have to modify this bridge to allow the boat to pass by. Place 2 pistons to match the guidelines above. So if I do this, and then this, and drag the arrow to make it do more hydraulic stuff. Okay, and this is a split, and then double click on the indicated joint to create a split joint to allow each side of the bridge to move separately from each other. Okay. Right, it would tear itself apart, remove the 2 indicated struts. Okay. Let's try this. It's important to know where the rotation parts are. The highlighted joint rotates as the hydraulic contracts. That's neat. And that allows the thing through. No problem. Okay. That works for me. So we just need to do that, and then this little bike thing could get across. Good. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We got more holding points. Yeah, structural integrity points. I don't know what I'm gonna call them. So what we want to do here is just create a bridge that goes right across. and then do our pistons after we create this little bit. I imagine the pistons are not going to work immediately, but that's okay. Also imagine we don't need to create a bridge that's quite as high as this. But that's okay. As in, we don't need to create one that's got quite as high spikes. Right, head up here. Head up again. And up again. And we could keep this going as well. We could have this go like out this way. And try and connect into this at some point if we wanted it to. I don't know if that's going to make it more secure. But it might. I don't know, let's try it. Maybe that adds some extra integrity. And then here we just want to go straight across the top. Now I'm expecting this fast boat to run into our bridge. Let's see. Yeah, straight through the center. Okay, I was kind of hoping we could see this little thing going first, but I guess not. Right. So I want something like that. And then want it to head up this way. And then I want another one which is like that. Oh, have I added an extra one somewhere? I think I did. Okay, that's fine. Yep. That's good. And then I want to get rid of these bits. I think. I see the issue. Don't want those bits in there. Still, again, it collapses directly through the center. Okay. Well, let's try and get this bit to work. Connect these ones in here. Something like that. I just want one side of the bridge to hold up. It just immediately collapses. Oh, is that because these are going too much, maybe? Maybe it's actually the... If I remove these for just now. Let's just see how it goes. It still falls apart. Okay, so undo the removal, because those obviously didn't matter. Maybe I want these hydraulics to be on different parts anyway. Maybe I want them to be like here. And here? Yeah, let's try that. See how that works. Okay. Immediate collapse. Okay. I might go and see what their bridge looked like again. See whether there's something we can do with that. Let's get rid of that bit as well and that bit. I'm not sure those are needed. Still immediately collapses. If I make that a proper joint again and then connect across the top, that works, right? No. I've managed to make a bridge which just will not stay together at all. Is that because of these? I'm sure it stayed together before I did anything. Yeah, so that will stay together. Right. So that bridge is good. I then add these and it makes the bridge not good. So by doing something like this, it makes the bridge not good. Oh, I also have these, I didn't even notice I had these supports at the bottom. That might be a way to help us out a little bit. Yeah. Try and hold it up here. Get some more actual triangles going. That would hold it up. Yeah. Something like that. And then something the same on the other side. This is an ugly looking bridge, but that's okay. Something like that. What do you think? That's gonna stay up? It looks like it would stay upright until, you know, the boat comes and destroys it. But look at that. That's actually not that bad. That shows us the exact bit that we need to remove. Yeah, perfect. Let's try that. So, if I get rid of this, possibly need to get rid of that as well, but we'll see. And then just apply one of these. I just wanted to apply one for just now. That immediately collapses the bridge. So that's pulling up here, which is causing issues because that's connected to it, I think. See, ideally I want these bits to be pulled up, right? I want it to be something like this. You know, it would work a lot better if I made that a split joint so that it actually, yeah. That's good. Look at that. That's almost, that will almost work well enough. I mean, that bit falling off is obviously not good. Then it heads back down again. Awesome. I like that. So, head across. And then the death of our moped user. Ooh, that looked like that hurt. Anyway. So if I do this as well, that should just work. Wonderful. Look at that. It's a working bridge. I'm going to increase the simulation. There we go. Goes down. Moped across. No issues whatsoever. Wonderful. Right. Let's have a look at the next level. So we have a taxi and it has to get over here. And then it has to get back again? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, this shouldn't be too hard, right? I mean, it's not like we're building anything crazy. We just want something that looks like this. Ah. Good morning. Hello. Everything on the stream looking alright for you? Yep. Okay. Let's get this going here. We're just building bridges today. Seeing how it goes. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, the bridges don't cause you too much harm looking at them. They are fairly disgusting to look at, but, you know, they'll be good. Right. How's your day going? Everything alright with you? It's very hot and warm today around where I am. It's, yeah, getting to that time of year. Right. More bridges, more triangles. Get some of that in this way. Yeah, something like this. That's going to fall apart immediately. I think that's going to survive long enough for the taxi to actually get on the bridge. On the other hand, it might be the best bridge I've ever made. Okay, I think I understand bridge making. Rope and cables are strong and long, but they cannot be compressed. Okay. Interesting. So we can create ropes up here. Yeah. It's winter here, it's cold, but my cold is your warm. Oh, so you must be, Australia? Something like that? Be my guess? Yeah. I always prefer the cold. Cold is just generally better for me. But yeah. Dunno. Yeah, I tend to have a different opinion when it's actually cold. It tends to change. I'm like, oh, cold is the worst whenever it is actually cold. When then it gets warm, I'm like, I hate it when it's warm. Dunno. I just kind of like it when it's generally a bit overcast outside, a bit miserable, but temperature's average. That's my ideal. Brazil. Oh, cool. Right, more triangles. And then we're going to try and get ropes to these triangles, I think. And then across this way. Yeah. See how this goes. Right. I don't know if this is the best way to hold up our bridge. I'm going to try that. Oh. Alright then. Oh, it was the same. Wait, I was going to say it's the same as on the picture, but I think the picture is of my bridge. Use less material to save budgets. Oh, this one's a... Oh, I see. So the trick with this one is it's going to be you don't have a lot of budget. But you have to get something really heavy across. So this is a test that you actually know what you're doing. Which, unfortunately for me, I don't. So we'll see how this goes. Right. One in here. One up that way. Okay. Connect these in. Connect these in. Connect these in. Wonderful. Right, so something like that on that side. We got any budget left? We do. Okay, so I can do something similar on the other side. Lots of triangles, lots of standard building, and one last one. We are just under budget. Is that a bridge? That is fantastic. Just under budget, straight across. I'm actually kind of interested. If I remove these, for instance, is that still a structurally sound bridge? That'll be a no then. Okay. Okay. Just interested to see how much we could cut. Yeah. If I remove that, is it a structurally sound bridge? Yeah. Nope. No. Okay. So that was needed as well. Okay. I've got a better understanding of what's needed. So this would get across and everything's happy. Yeah. Good. Right. Next one. The first jump. Sometimes jumping the gap is the best solution. I'm not sure that if I was on a bridge, I would be happy for someone to have said jumping the gap is the best solution. Spring. So is this when they get on it, it's going to bounce? Oh, we're only allowed 8 roads. Okay. So I guess I want to ramp it up like this. Something like that, I guess. And then, yeah, let's zoom in a little bit, get some more triangles going down here. We have a lot of budget, we just aren't allowed roads. So at least they were nice on that part. Right, I would love to connect something in down here as well, just for a little extra support. Another extra triangle, wonderful. And then we just try and support it all the way up. That's a really bad joint. That will not stay together at all. Let me try this again. Out this way. Up. Well. Maybe to here? That might stay together. Yeah. There's half a chance that that'll hold together. Then I want to try and create like a... I don't want to just create this triangle all the way up the top because it's going to collapse. I need to create like a support structure down here, I think. And from my understanding of how this should work, I think I want to create some kind of support structure. I'm going to go along like this. And then connect up to the top. That's not quite in line, but that's okay. That would be in line. To do something like that. And then connect triangles in here. And try and hold it up from these triangles. I saw the rocket yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I was very impressed that they actually, at how much you saw and for how long you saw and how quick it all was. It was like, yep, it was all over in like 20 minutes, wasn't it? Crazy. Yeah. It's, yeah. It is actually just amazing that that kind of stuff happens and that they can work it all out before it happens. It's, yeah, it's good. Right, get that in there. I can't even get a rocket to work in Kerbal. Let alone in real, like, thinking about it in real life, where there's actual consequences. Yeah, crazy. Right. In here. See, I'm having a problem with triangles. That's my level. Right. More of this. One there. This is just gonna fall over immediately. I can tell you that much. Right, get these in here. And then one more. See, what I reckon is if I unpause this, this is just gonna fall. I mean, let's just watch it. Yeah, okay. And it fell because of this bit, actually. Because it doesn't have enough support. Do I have enough to make, like, a mega support structure from down here? Almost. Yeah. I mean, that stayed up for longer. But that was because I'm running at 50% simulation speed. But yeah, that does stay up for longer. Can I do this? And then connect that in? Is that gonna hold? No, not at all. It almost makes the jump by itself. That might be too large. Which bit collapses? Does it even say? Yeah, this bit collapses. Okay. I don't have quite enough budget, but you know what? If I remove like half of the interior of this thing, that'd probably be enough budget. Yeah, get that in here. And that in here. Oh, did it just finish now? Oh, I'd kind of assumed when the stream had stopped that that was it, but oh, there's more to it. Or when they stopped showing things. Alright, so it did take a lot longer. Okay. But yeah, also seeing the rocket come back down, that is, I've heard, very impressive. So, that was the last bit that I saw on it. So, yeah. I've heard that it's going to make it a lot cheaper to do this kind of thing in the future. Going to be good. Need to get budget down here. What am I spending budget on? Like this? Don't need any of that. Probably don't need this bit either. You know, I'm thinking this jump's too high. And that's my issue. I should just make it a long jump. Yeah, I'm actually going to ditch this. This whole thing is... This is a madman's dream. Right, let's just get rid of this. What I actually want to do is just get it as far across as possible. And then make it go up at the last second. Yeah, something like that I think is going to be better for us. Let's just make a bridge that works to this point and see how that goes. Right, that can connect in here. One more over. Yeah, a little bit more in here. Hello, Joseph. How are you doing? Having a good day today? Right. I'm just here making triangles. It's not going so well, but you know, I'm slowly learning how to build bridges. Apart from that not being allowed. Right, a little bit more triangle-ness needed. You just got off work. Ah, what part of the world are you in then? Because I'm trying to think what time of day it is. I actually have no idea. Is it like after? So for me, it is about 4 o'clock. So, yeah. Must be somewhere in Europe then, I would imagine. Cool. Oh, wait, no. 11. That's gotta be America then. Right? Dunno. I'm very bad with time zones. The music is awesome. It is very chill. You can just completely zone out. Third shift worker at a hospital? Ooh, that's gonna be very busy. Yeah. Get another triangle in here. Well, hopefully the rest of your day is gonna be a little bit relaxing. Try and do some of that here. Let's see. You got anything planned for the rest of the day, or? This gonna work? I don't know. This is probably not gonna work. Yeah, that's not how bridges work. If I do this, you've seen some stuff. Yeah, I can only imagine. Right. Get this up here. How does this work? You got work again tonight. Ooh. Well, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully you get that sleep in. I know when it is when you're working and then you have to go back to work again shortly after. You can't. It's kind of hard to switch off, but yeah. Anyway, hopefully everything's all right with that. Connect those in. More triangles. A few more of these in here. Right. I'm wondering whether I'm just building a lot of stuff which is going to do nothing. Probably. But my hope is that this is going to hold it all up at the top here. I'm almost out of budget, so I hope that connects. That's over budget. Get rid of that bit right there. It only has to stay together long enough for the jump to be made. Anything else I can get rid of? Probably that bit right there. Let's see. Oh dear. That immediately fell apart. I don't even know if you're meant to do that. Maybe you're meant to... Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe you go for a really short jump, and then you... Yeah, so you get up some speed, and then you go for like a leap up here, and then you try and connect... You try and collect the thing that you're getting along this way once you figure out where it's going to jump to. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That might work. So try and get it to leap. I mean, it has suggested it's a jump, so leaping is good. Does this connect? Will that work? I don't know if the spring will work off of that, but... Yeah, that needs a little bit of work there. That needs to go out as far as it can do. Oh, they light up when you're close enough. Oh, that's useful. So I think if I do something like this, that's actually much more likely to stay together. And then just hope that that bounces. I mean, it got some of the way. This just immediately... If I make that, like, stretched, it just collapses the whole thing. If I make that like this... Yeah. Should have filled out the wooden triangle instead of making the sides heavier. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know what the spring's meant to do. I'm sure this is part of the ideas. You're meant to get it to bounce. Let me just check here. So if I made this a steel connection in, right? I can more efficiently destroy my thing. Yeah. Okay. That stays together long enough for the car to reach it. Then this bit collapses. So something like this. This bit at the end obviously needs work. I'm hitting this with a little bit too much force. Yeah, it needs to be more gradual. I think I'm looking for something a bit more like that. Yeah. The spring is an upper support. Okay. Delete these ones. I think if I make this gradual, it's going to look better. Let's get rid of those as well. Right. Then get rid of all the support structure. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, it's nice for you to drop on by here, Joseph. Hopefully you get some sleep. Right. That's not gonna connect. Oh, it needs to be like... That's not quite right. There we go. Something like that. In here. And then connect down the bottom side here. Yeah, I want a middle bit there. So straight down, connect those across. That then gives me a middle bit. Then I can start on this next part of the jump. It has escalated quite a lot, this game. It started off by just saying, hey, here's a simple, yeah, just get a bridge. And now it's going, now you have to jump. It's, cool. Although I suppose it is the second game, so there's a lot of people playing it who'll be like, I played the first game, I've done bridges, now I want something new. let's try something like that. I just want to see whether it's going to even one hold together. Well, that's holding together without anything happening. It jumps. Okay, we make it to about there. That's not bad. Making it to there is... We got 3, so how far does 3 take you? See, if we could make it to this thing, I just want to see how far off we are. I mean, obviously that's going to collapse, but... We just need like a tiny extra bit on that jump. Okay. So if I, instead of doing this, push this road... I do actually still have a road remaining as well, but if I make this road higher, so it goes like up here. So this is like the bit where we get to leap. That's what I'm hoping is going to work. Yeah, a little bit of a leap. Let's see. So connect that in there. Right, let's go. So it comes out, and it looked cool. It didn't actually go any further, though. I do have an extra road, so I should just use the extra road. Wait, do I have an extra road? No. Alright, let's do that. Connect that in. I think there's a bit that's collapsing. Yeah, so this bit's collapsing, which is probably not helping either. So let's get it to hold together long enough. Almost. Almost. Is there anything we can do? Well, this bit collapses next as well. So it's probably the whole bottom's collapsing. So let's just get more steel there. Hopefully that'll hold together. It hit the road. It almost hit the road. Okay, we've got a chance. Right, try again. I think I can see what we can do here. So, now we're getting it to the other side. Now what we need to do, get our road and just extend it out. So something like that. So we're hoping that this is going to hold together. So get something in here. It's probably going to have to be steel enforced, but once we get it to hit, that's the main thing. Yeah. So we have a ton of budget left as well. So this is a cheap way of doing it. Get rid of that one. In here. Connect them in. Connect them in. Connect them in. So something like that. That's going to fall apart when something hits at a high speed, but... Oh. Yeah. Try and make the starting point higher. I suppose I could do that, yeah. So, because this is all down. I was thinking we'd get the... Yeah, I was thinking originally that we'd get downhill speed, but if I do this... and then try and make it all go... like that. That might work better. Yeah, I could see that. Connect some of these in. Now obviously it's not as structurally sound as the last one, but that's okay. We can fix that. Not that the last one was particularly structurally sound, it was a one-use bridge. But, you know. That's fine. Connect this in, connect this in, connect this in. Wonderful. So if I do something like that, that might work. If it stays together long enough. Oh, it hits the exact same point. Oh, wow. Okay. If I make this a flatter jump, maybe? So try and make it so that we're going as far as possible on this side. Doesn't quite connect. Okay. If that doesn't connect, then you create another triangle. Make it go down here. Another steel one down the bottom. Although, yeah, the steel ones can go further, so we could potentially, yeah, do something like that. Go. So it goes out. It hits it. All right. So it's possible. It breaks on this side. That's what I like to see. So if we just make some of this secure. Now, obviously, it's costing us over budget right now, but we can fix that. Let's try that. It survives just long enough for us to crash directly into it at full speed. Yeah, okay, so this does not appear to be working. What if I put a spring here? So instead of this, right, so we remove that, we instead make that springy. Does that then allow it to absorb? I don't know. Maybe. That almost seemed like that worked better. It didn't, but you know, it almost seemed that way. Okay, instead of this, now that I've actually found a way to get this bridge to work, why don't I get rid of this section and just try and make it so that the bridge just chucks them out here. We might not be able to afford that much, but we'll see. I would like to afford this steel. Connect that in. We might need to do some, might need to replace some steel with wood. Just at different points here. Like maybe make this wood. It doesn't reach with wood. That's problematic. This one? Yeah, we're still over budget. Okay. I got anything else I can take out? I mean, that's just gonna fall apart, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe designing it for... Let's redesign our support structure from the start and see whether that works. As in, assuming that it's gonna go up this way. Also, the reinforced roads might not be needed. That's the other thing. But we'll see. See, let's just make these roads for just now. They need to be reinforced, they can be reinforced, but... They were only reinforced because it was falling apart. Yeah. So then we want a steel backbone for it. There we go. And then we fill in the middle with wood. Something like that. Make sure every joint is connected to somewhere else. The only negative of using steel is then obviously you don't get the... You can't use the points in the middle because there are no points in the middle. Oh, didn't want to double do it there. How far does this one go? Only goes to that square. Okay. So let's go down this way. Connect those in. Connect that one in. It's not going to quite connect. Yeah, okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Right, do it the long form way. There we go. That works better. So that all connects together. Do the same here. That connects. Those connect in there. That's going to be too far away. That's because we're ramping up. We probably want more support on the ramp anyway. Half that one. Then we can do something like this to make it hold together. That might not work, but hey, whatever. We'll see what we can do about it. In the center, connect those all around. So something like this? Maybe. That kind of works. That's not going to hold together, but, you know, kind of works. I'll put more in. Get those connected. That's too far away? Okay, fine. Connect those ones. These can't connect because they're too far away, but if I stick one in the center... I really hope this works. That's over budget? Is that gonna fall apart? I love it where it's like, it doesn't even try. Also, what I also like is that this car gets about as far as it does. Like, it gets as far without the bridge as it does with the bridge. Currently. Which is brilliant. Alright, if I make this reinforced road, it's going to cost us a lot. Because, will it get across? No, it still falls apart with reinforced road. I can't even get this to work with unlimited resources. Try something like that. Yeah, that's just not good. It's not good at all. So, let's redesign it. Scrap it all, start again. Yeah, not the first, not the last time you're gonna hear that. There is also this point here. Maybe I should be using it. Maybe I should be trying to use it better. Use it to like support it upwards. So like have this support the rest of the bridge. And have everything connect to that bit. Maybe that'll work better. Yeah. So let's build our road. Let's just make it a road. Instead of trying to build the support completely underneath, build it like so that it does something like this, right? So it will aim to chuck them out over the top, right? And then connect them in from here. So it's trying to connect to the steel. It's using the steel as like a main support. I think that could work better. So do something a lot simpler. Yeah, I think simple might be the solution here. Obviously, as it gets further out, that's problematic. Oh, this is what they... See, when the person said before it's an upper support, I was like, what do you mean it's an upper support? I don't understand. Like that. Oh. That makes a lot more sense. Now that will fall apart, but you get the idea. That makes much more sense. Yes. I have a stupid idea. Try making one road diagonal from the inland fixed point and support it with the yellow thing. So what, like one here, and then just... Oh right, no, like from here. Okay. Oh, so they just get to here and then just bounce. Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah, I'll try it after I do this one, just to see how far you can get. So maybe instead of making it like one giant ramp, you make it like one bouncy thing, and then maybe a ramp to collect it, possibly, if you even need that. That could work, yeah. I also think that we need more support over the top here. We have budget for it on this particular build, so let's build it. Actually, we're out this way. There we go. That works. Not sure that squares are the most secure shape I could be making. Yeah. That's still gonna fall over, right? Yeah, but if I put a support in from below, something like that. Okay. So out here, up here, in. That's over budget. That means that that bit at the bottom is almost secure. You know what? I'm going to try the other solution because it sounds more interesting. Right. So we do, like, road in here with spring. With double spring. I want that the other way, I think. So instead of that, it'll go down and bounce. Yeah, that almost does something. If I gave it more. If I give it less. Let's make it less springy. Wait, where's the arrow? There we go. Less springy. First one's still pretty much the same though. If I make that more. There's definitely a way to do it with springs. I just need to figure out how they work. They're both slack. You get about as far as I was getting on an actual bridge attempt with those springs. Okay. If I make that more compressed, see that just springs back around on itself, but I'm wondering if there's a way of getting it so that it's just bouncy. So they hit it and it bounces. It's obviously not that. Maybe I need a secure one here. Maybe I just do this. So it's secure. Or, what if I got this to jump on something and then make that bounce? So where does it get to? could also just make my ramp start here, which makes a lot more sense. Let's do that. Obviously the end bit's gonna fall off because I didn't put any supports on it. I don't know if we need the spring. Well, let's see. It doesn't seem to work, but that might be because that's too... If I instead made it all like this, so I think inadvertently I have an idea, so make it more. I want this to be flat. So they head up like this. I think that could work, obviously with supports. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. You never know. Could work. It's possible. That holds together at least. Alright, right. I got it. Right. You see where it lands right here? So what we do here is we just go... I'm trying to see here. So I want a road that just like catches it there. I want something... I want spring here, right? And then like roads leading off that spring. So it will catch it and then bounce. That's my plan, is to have it bounce to the objective. There we go. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we set up some of this to be secure. This might put us over budget. Yeah, delete that road. See what I'm see how that's kind of bouncy? I was thinking we could land on it and bounce off. Obviously, without it just collapsing under its own weight. That would be ideal. Over budget. Oh no. Get rid of that one, replace it with wood. Falls the other way. Completely destroys the structure. Too slick. Or too slack, sorry. It's not gonna work. Instead of this, we know where it's gonna land. It's gonna land right there. So let's just make it wood. Let's go. Small spring. Very secure design. Right? We just go road. Okay. It's staying there. We land. It immediately collapses. Wait, what if I make this very springy? I'm still not thinking that's a 0% chance. Alright, slightly less springy than that. There we go. It's got a little bit of spring in it, and we'll hit it. It doesn't bounce. Cars don't bounce. I think that's what I'm discovering. Hello, 10 Proxy. How are you doing today? I'm finding out that cars don't bounce today, which is apparently a revelation in my world. But, you know. Apart from that, it's fine. I get rid of those. Does that work? Probably just collapses immediately. Yeah, I need something that makes that stay together. I think I might be looking at an impossible structure. Yeah, I want basically to create a spring like this, but that it actually holds together and doesn't fall apart. But that appears to be difficult. What if I did multiple springs? Yeah, let's do multiple springs. I need them to all be at the same, like, make them all fairly compressed. That might work. I mean, that's what I want it to do when it hits. Just without the falling apart bit. I can't see this working in a usual world. This does not, like... Yeah. This can't be the way they expect you to do it. Looks like some weird spider creature has suddenly appeared there. Okay. I'm gonna keep spending money on my design, even though I'm out of money. Yeah, I need these to be less springy. Just slightly. Let's make them like 60. Okay. The way it just collapses immediately. Alright. 40% bounce. 40% bounce. Let's go. It's staying there. It just doesn't survive long enough for the car to hit it. Go down to a 30% bounce. There we go. What if I replace these springs with steel? Not those, not that one. If I replace this one with steel. That holds it together longer. Okay, slightly bouncy. What's worrying is that almost worked. If I make this an angle. If I do this instead, right? I might get it to its objective. Glad to hear you liking the Game of Thrones content. Don't have any right now, but I'm sure that there might be some in the future. Probably before CK3 releases, I would guess. Right, a little bit more in here. Yeah. If I do that, that might work. That's the wrong direction for the spring. I might make it like this. I don't know. Make it very compressed. That looks ready to launch something. Alright, this is a silly idea. How are you meant to do this? Okay, so the first part of the bridge actually looks fairly successful, right? This will get a car to launch. And it launches it this far. What else could we do? We could add more onto the end of this bridge, but each bit that we add on more costs more and more and more and more. That's our problem on this side, is it costs a ton, right? I'm wondering if I put just a little... I could also try spring up the top. So if we did... I'm just curious how this even works. So we might delete this whole thing. If I do this, right? Is that gonna work at all? I don't think that made any difference whatsoever to how this works. See, the top bit's doing something, but it's not actually connected to anything, this. See, what I was thinking was maybe if I give this... If I get rid of that, maybe. Maybe that's the better way of doing it. It needs to be more compressed, or that's not going to work. See, that needs to be held up by something, so maybe this one? And then maybe hold it down here. Something like that. And then this also holds it in. That just collapses immediately. Oh, I almost did something. Okay, it collapses immediately, but it almost did something. So let's put this back here. I'm not giving up. I'm just running out of ideas here. But let's try this. Then maybe another one here. More compressed? See, maybe this needs to be steel enforced. Or steel reinforced for that to work, and then I get rid of that bit, and that bit, and that bit. What I'm imagining in my head, maybe if I just make the spring go the other direction. Maybe that's my issue. That almost helps. I mean, it gets the same distance with or without this. Wait, yeah, if I just get rid of this end bit, it gets the same distance, right? And the bit on top. Seems to get pretty much the same distance no matter what, to be honest. So that hits there. I'm wondering whether there's a way of doing it more nicely. So I'm trying to think. Maybe it does need a lip up at the front. So maybe it actually needs to go up here. And then just ramp. Just go straight for it. I don't know. Let's see. I should just spend steel and just use it as like a teaching mechanism. Say, you know, doesn't matter if we over budget. This is a proof of concept, and then we'll work out budgetary constraints later. Right, something like that. That'll hold together, right? And it lands in exactly the same spot. Okay, so that's not right. So if I make this flat, right? That should not land in exactly the same spot. I would hope. Oh, it's because it's leaping earlier. Yeah, that's actually gaining air earlier here. That just fell straight apart. That's my bad. Yeah, because that just falls apart immediately. I need it to be a more gradual climb, I think. Unfortunately, it means you need to redo it all. Then we go, like, up. No, don't delete the bridge. Although it is good to know that there's a button that will do that. So something like that. This is back to square one design, but, you know. Maybe square one design was correct. Get rid of some of that. Here we go. In there. Maybe I just needed more steel to hold together my construction. That looks horrible. Get rid of that one. Connect it in. Down here. We are about to go over budget. And there we are. We're over budget. All collapses? That center bit can't hold it in. Okay. Get some triangles in here. If it gets over the gap, that's enough for me. To be honest. Is this too sharp? That looks like that should be fine. I've created a bridge that makes it go less far. Ah, okay. Right, so this bit at the end obviously will not work because it makes it go less far. Right, try this. In the ultimate budget version of it. Right, go. It's gonna hold together. It almost made the other side. It's a new world. It almost made the other side. Okay, so this whole thing needs to be flat. Yeah, so flat. Okay. Obviously too much steel's been used in the construction of this bridge. But that's okay. Cross it over. This is just make sure that it stays. Once you're over budget, you might as well just go for it. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Wait, I thought there was a limit to how much over... Yeah, there is. There's a limit to how over budget you can go. You can only go 90% over budget. Oh, okay then. Hate it. I hate it. So it needs to go like another step. Okay. Trying to think how we can make this go further. Hear me out. What if you jump before you jump? I could delete the steel bars that are doing nothing. The jump before the jump doesn't make us go any less though. Wait, this support's not connected to anything. Good. Probably don't need that much. Road out. Connect in. I do see use less there. So we don't need quite as much here to support it all. Probably don't need quite as much at the start either, I would imagine. That's not going to connect. Is that going to hold together? Nope. So it does need more support. Just delete about half the supports we've used. Okay. I'm ready. This is going to work. It's a cross. You know what? It's way over budget, but it landed directly on the objective. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna retry it. Let's do it cheaper. Let's try and get it under budget. So let's delete that to start with. Anything else I can delete? Well, some of this could probably be made of wood. In fact, could this whole thing be made of wood? Does this need to be reinforced? Probably not. Did I just... Yup. Alright, well. Just put a singular wooden thing there. It's okay. Right. 73% over budget. I don't know if any of the road needs to be reinforced. Ah, it made it across again. Alright, so just replace the reinforced road with actual road. There we go. That puts us only 65% above budget. The thing still holds together just as well as it ever did. Okay. Try again. So now I'm going to replace that with just a bit of wood. Let's just replace some of this with wood. Yeah. Yeah, so we make this bit wooden. Wood doesn't make it necessarily cheaper, but it makes it a little cheaper. Just keep trying it. So that bit just fell apart immediately. 52% over budget. It holds together. Car makes the other side. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. So it was 52 was the last one. Just make sure we don't go over 52 with the wood. Down to 42. 43. Okay, let's see. Holds together. Makes it to the other side. Alright, alright. Delete this bit. We're starting to get there. A little bit in the middle. This is quite an expensive remodel. That's okay. We only saved about 10% there. I think the end bit also needs some now. Okay, we only saved 6%, but still. Maybe it doesn't need as much support. And it's across, still. Okay, this bit. Can't quite make it there, but make it out of wood. Didn't actually make it cheaper at all, I think. Right, redesign this to be wooden. Okay, let's see. I think that might need to be wooden. That might need to be steel. I think this bit might actually have to be steel. How about just doing that? Whole thing falls apart because there's too much strain. Without this straight up bit. Okay. If I just redesign this slightly. I think if I make this bit wooden. That might be okay. It all falls apart immediately. The moment you make that wood, so if I do this, is it still good? Wait, no. Oh, it's this bit that... Okay, it's only that bit that's failing. Do that. It's got strain on it, but it holds together. Okay, 42% above budget. Something's gone wrong somewhere. I've managed to increase the cost. If I delete just that beam and make it wooden, right? It holds together. Not quite long enough. So it's because there's too much strain there. But that's a much cheaper bit of steel, right? Okay. Ooh, yeah. So we're down to 41% above budget. Now, can I do that on more bits? Like, can I get rid of this bit and do the same change? Right? Same change. It's got more strain on it, yeah. Doesn't hold. But can I make just that bit steel? Because that will save us money. Just having some of it being steel. Yeah. Okay. Only 40% above budget now. Do the same change here. So we just keep changing bits. See what works, see what doesn't work. Awesome. A little bit in there. A little bit of steel. Wonderful. So that should hold, right? Yeah. We're only 10k above budget now. I do love how it lands on the objective. It's wonderful. Right, I'm going to try and replace this whole bit with wood. Okay. Let's see. Is that going to hold? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't like it, but it held. The bounce is so good. Okay. Get rid of this one. This is a real problem, what we're about to do here. Let's see. Ooh, it falls. Okay. This bit gave out. Okay. Replace it. It already looks strained. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. If I make that steel, I think that might help. Nah, it's still this bit that's collapsing. In which case, why do I even have that bit of wood? In fact, why do I have that at all? Why would I not just make that steel? That hold together? It goes red, but it holds together. Delete the last steel quad. Okay, let's try it. This bit. Okay. It's deleted. You're right, that was actually holding together nothing. That definitely works. What about this bit as well? Does this actually hold together anything? I mean, it might not. Yeah, that was also holding together nothing. I think I see the issue here is I have a lot of unnecessary things. Okay. What about this? Do I need that? I mean, I don't know. Do I? No. Still makes it across, mostly. Mostly across. Mostly across. What about this one? Oh, that one is extremely necessary. Although it says this is what collapsed. So if I replace that, I'm only 11% above, but okay. Undo. And this one is needed. Okay. But does that mean that these aren't needed? 4% above budget. Let's see. 4% above budget. We're still making it across. We're only 800 over now. Okay, okay, okay. Is any of that needed? That would put us firmly under budget. Yes, its structure in principle is still needed. Is this needed? I don't know. Yes, that is needed. I have a good habit of taking out the one bit where I'm like, yeah, that's needed. Okay, so we only need to find 800 to save in here. If I make this wood, is that gonna destroy the whole structure? No. Okay. That holds together nicely, actually. Yeah, okay. This one? I'm gonna keep trying to make some of these wood. See what happens. We're only 100 over budget. It's over. Oh, I think I can see it happening. Now, if I make that wood again, there's a lot of strain on that one. But we did it, and we're under budget. That is fantastic. Yes, there was a lot of max stress on our thing, but that's cool. I like it. Is there a way of seeing... Oh, it says we're offline. Ah. I was wondering if there was a way of seeing how other people did it. What do we have to do here? What's this? Oh, so you need to hit this and get across, but this one doesn't need to hit that. Okay. Can they, I assume that they can both go across it? Right? Do we have hydraulics? So, like, I'm just in full budget mode, or budget doesn't matter mode. Would we not just do this? Or can this car not go across that? That would be the trick. Hydraulic. Oh, yeah. Build the top triangle as well. Hydraulics to the top triangle. Oh, that can't quite reach. Oh, okay. Well, make him a little mini triangle. Okay. Then at this side, do the same thing. Need a little bit in the middle. There we go. Actually, that's going to be hydraulic. Yeah, so like hydraulic up there. We're over budget. Well, I don't know. Make it wood. Is that going to work? So I found out that bridges require roads occasionally to work. It's yeah, okay, so if I actually put roads in this one, it might work a little bit better. I was thinking I was missing something here. Right, yeah. That's okay. Something like that. But also support the road on this side as well. So you cross. You cross. Wait for the bridge to go up. Yeah. Boat comes through. Bridge goes back down. That's over budget? Oh, okay. Hey, it still works. I don't know if those are doing anything. They seem to be flapping, but I don't know if they're actually doing anything. Okay, so an over budget version of this works. So to be honest, we probably don't need steel holding together the bottom side. Yeah. Yeah, delete some of the steel. I'm with you. I think that probably it's not all doing things. If I do that, we're still over budget, but delete this part as well. I don't know if all the steel's doing anything either. Yeah. There we go. Under budget. Wanting to eat. Like, compared to the jump, it's super easy, which makes me think I must have been overthinking the jump, right? I must have been doing something extremely wrong for the jump. Because that was absolutely easy. Perhaps we can use that rock to our advantage. How? I just want to see what's up with that. Oh, right, because it could be road. I see. Maybe. Oh, but I don't get... see, I don't get any structures in between here. So what it's suggesting I can do is I could build down to the rock and use it as a temporary structure. Like, even though it's not, but like use it as a road. I think this is what it's suggesting, roughly. And then if I build that first half out, so have it actually connecting in here. Something like this. I think this is what it's suggesting. Yeah. Although I don't know if it needs all of these, but you know. Something like that. That just fell apart immediately. I don't even have steel for this one. Oh, wow. Okay. Connect that over here. Okay. Definitely looks like we can maybe rest it on there. Place that one with reinforced. Which bit collapsed this time? That bit. Supporting structure works better if it's on top. You know what? Let's try it. I'll turn this back to a road as well. It probably does. It actually makes a lot of sense that it would work better if it's on top. Thinking about it. There we go, in there. Just trying to find the right spot so that you can actually connect it to both. Let's try this. In here. And then here. Awesome. So then we'll connect these together. A middle one. Another middle one. I know we're only building half a bridge here, but that's kind of the idea. I think is to build it using the using the rock. Let's see. Immediately collapses. Okay. This bit just fell apart. Okay. Can I do something like this? Just wondering, will that hold onto the rock? That holds onto the rock. Look at that. I mean, the whole thing collapses at a certain point, but that's okay. It can collapse. Okay. I'm just trying to get it to connect in at a different point here. Yeah, so if you can't connect, can you? No. So if I go like in the middle, looks a bit ugly, but it has some structural integrity. I mean, it collapses, but it had some structural integrity. Same issue here. I'll build a thing over the top. Cool. Something like that. Yeah. Just something to give it a little bit of extra support. Is that bit's gonna collapse immediately? Yeah. Is that the same bit that... Yeah, it's the same one. Well, maybe not. Up here. Okay. I've spent almost all my budget on the first half, but that's okay. Let's try that. Oh! I made something that will get it to the rock. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Okay. First half, it's obviously got some optimizations that we can do on it, but it works. Let's make this better. Yeah. If I make it flat, the cars tend to like flat, I've noticed. Something like that. Then we'll use the wood. Connect in there. So that should at least hold it onto the center. And then just try and create... I should do it from here. There we go. Create bits that hold on. One more. Another one. That one just connecting there. We're over budget, but that's okay. Kind of know what's going on with us being over budget. Right, something like that, right? Second one's looking dodgy before we even get to it. Oh, wait, is that because I connected them? Is that why they're dodgy? If I delete the actual connection, and then instead of that, make this go... Make this go like that. I don't really want it to drop. Yeah. Oh no, I've lost a bit. Okay. Something like that. This collapses immediately. This bit collapses. As it's a symptom rather than the problem, I think. If I make that a little straighter. If I made that a straighter road. Get rid of this bit. Don't know if that's better. I'm gonna try that. It holds. It holds. Okay. So. Limo. It's getting there. Over budget, but it's there. Okay, try again. Let's get this in budget. So I don't know if we need all of these supporting structures. Let's just remove some of them and see how it goes. Alright, we definitely need at least one of them. Okay, I'm going to say that we probably need the supporting structures. So this one's much nicer. Why is it much nicer? Because it's flat? Yeah. Okay, we have a blueprint over here for how to do it. What if instead I make it one bridge? Right? Have it hold in the center. So then they never get off the bridge. Then we can properly use this bit in the center to hold it. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe. Yeah, that would work. To have it, hold it in the center here. There we go. Well within budget. It'll just work, right? Then we just connect the top. Along with these at the joints. Sure. Let's try that. The whole thing collapses. Okay. Here. But I think that's because of a different problem. And let's connect this to the next one. Put up a little one in the middle. Something like that. There's a lot of strain here still. So why is there strain here? What's happening? Because it's dropping? This is over budget. How far over can you go? Go up here. Okay, that looks like a solid structure. Okay. Is it still because we have the center connected? Is that his issue? That holds together. Yeah, it appears to be when you have them connected, it's because it doesn't like it dropping. Actually, that looked like it might have survived, but I'm just going to give it a last little nudge towards perfection. There we go. Let's try that. So that now should hold, I would hope. Yep. On to bridge 2, which also holds. Okay. So we're over again, different thing, still over budget. However, I don't believe that we need as much of this overhead. I don't even know if we need this. Yeah, that seems unnecessary. Okay, that's good. Do we need this? Maybe not. There we go, under budget by actually quite a lot. That's quite a lot. That's about, yeah, 10% of our budget we're underneath. It's not bad. Even over 10%. Is it? Probably not. No, it's not quite over 10%, but you know, there we go. Alright, I think we're going to do one more of these and we'll call it a day. Let's see what we got here. You may adjust which side of a split joint a material connects to by adjusting the number of surrounding split joint. The number of surrounding split joint. 1 or 2. Ones stay connected with other ones, 2s stay connected with other 2s. Okay. That's fine. Wait, go back to the tip. So it wants me to create something that looks like this and then draw them in? Well, it's not quite the same situation. I would prefer to do it above. Yeah. So let's first of all build our road, because that's the bit I forgot on one of the previous ones. So there's our road, and there's obviously where our split joint's going to be, right? And then, we've only got limited steel, so I'm thinking that we want to do something like this. Right? Which seems fine to me. Because it seems to be suggesting that because we have limited steel, we should be using it for bits that need it. Let's put it that way. Just gonna hold this bottom bit on. This side, might do the same thing. Yeah. Something like that, right? Let's just check. Does that hold together? No. Because there's nothing connecting here. And there's nothing connecting here. I think. Now we're over budget, but that would hold the bridge together. I don't need that, and I don't need that, I believe. As long as I use these. Yeah, that would work. I'm just checking it will get through the center. Cool, now we can save some money. Actually don't know if we need any of that. Or any of that. Okay, we do. Do we actually need this bit? Oh, redo. Do we need this bit? Yes. Okay. Does this need to be steel? Probably not. Right, and then build a non-steel one here. Of course, we haven't tried the ambulance over it yet. No steel. That's fine. Right. I don't even know if that needs to be steel. Something like that. Still 10% over budget, get rid of that. How much are we about to go 10% over budget again by doing this? I've designed a solution which is equally as expensive. Yes, it does the same job as steel, that's because it costs the same amount of steel. Okay, I don't know if I need any of that. I think I could probably hold it together just with this. Same here. Never mind. I totally needed this. Okay, cool. So that's going to hold together. Maybe get rid of that bit. And that bit. Why did one side work and the other didn't? Well, obviously it's because I have different designs on each side of my bridge, which is stupid, but why did one side work and one side didn't work? It's because I have this little triangle on this side. Yeah, so I have a triangle followed by a triangle. Yeah, so that will hold together. Yeah. Some of these have like no strain on them. This had no strain on it. But it falls apart if it's not there. Is that better? Maybe. So just try and remove bits that are unnecessary. It's looking nicer each time we make a change, which is at least good. Is that necessary? I mean, it should be. Otherwise it'll collapse, yeah. Okay. Are we still above budget? Can these go further? No. Okay. We could connect these to the underside, which was what its suggestion was. So instead, connect them in like this, right? Which still lets the thing through. Obviously, we would need a little bit more contraction there. What happened? Why did that just stop? Oh, it's because I went over to expand? I see. Oh, is this the max contraction? Yeah, obviously these need to be above. Yeah, so the example it gave me was stupid. Those have to be above, just because of the shape of the thing that we're coming up against. If I get rid of these, right? I know it's going to fall apart. But, is there a cheaper way of doing it? Like maybe... I mean, is that cheaper? No, it's more expensive. And it's worse. Okay. That holds together a little bit, right? So now I'm doing that. I don't necessarily need the rest of it. They don't have to be above, but the connecting spot on the rods has to be further outside. You're right, that is true. What I could do... What I could do is use something that has a longer range on it. Well, how far out can it go? Go out this far? Let's go out this far, right? Connect that in. Then delete that one. Do the same on the other side. Oh. Undo. There we go. It's like that. What am I even doing? What's going wrong here? I'm pulling it apart. Do these need to be the other way around? No. Undo. Undo. I've done something wrong here. I need to figure it out. So I'd expect that to be pulling it in. That's obviously not what it's doing. See, on this side, that works fine. Try to figure it out. So these are... Well, what way are they going? They're going that way, right? Yeah. And they worked when they were below. But let me try this, right? Obviously getting rid of the top two, otherwise that's stupid. So that also works. Then snap. Right. But... Actually, that's a good point. I don't understand why it wasn't working. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I don't know why the other one wasn't working, but that's fine. I think this one should be at the top. I think that trying to do it at the bottom's not going to work. I think I maybe need to just go back to bridge basics. Though, I don't need all of this to hold my bridge together. Right, so bridge basics are... You hold it together like this, right? So something like that will hold together your bridge. That's not straight. But you know, you get the idea. Something like that will hold together the bridge. Okay? Well, maybe not quite. Maybe something like that would hold together your bridge. Okay? Cool. So now all I need to do is do this. Obviously that's going to tear apart our bridge slightly, but once I get rid of some bits, that should be better. Every bit that snapped, I get rid of. So, like those bits, I think we get rid of. Yeah, we're under budget, it goes through. Wonderful. Closes, now I hope it has enough to support an ambulance. Why the ambulance had to wait for the boat, we'll never know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just... Yeah. That actually looks like a much nicer bridge as well. Okay. I'm just having a look at here. When red joints aren't available, try bracing against something else. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I think we're going to end the stream here. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the first kind of long-length stream that we did. It was a little odd, but, you know, we got into a rhythm at the end, which I'm happy with. I enjoyed doing it. It was fun to have that little bit of interaction as we were going through. Hopefully you enjoyed Polybridge as well. Do you think we should play some more Polybridge? That's the bit I'm wondering about. Because that's kind of my idea for the streams. I was trying to think of a reason to have the streams exist, right? Because we could just play a game, right? But just playing a game leads it to be a little bit more like... It leads to issues where it's just like, I need to have a reason to play it and it's just another game on the radar. But with the way that I've been doing a game for like a week, what we could do is I could just play a game on the weekend, see whether people like it, and then if we like it, we'll do a series on it, and we'll do it for another week, you know, and just keep going, or, you know, we can try something else. So, do you think we should do more Polybridge, or something else? Dunno. Hopefully what I said made sense. Maybe. Or no. Just waiting for it to go through to YouTube, see whether anyone has a response. No? Okay, cool. Well, we'll leave it for just now. Well, this was Polybridge. I think it's on Steam. Let me see. I'll alt-tab and see how much it costs as well to let you know that. If you're interested in picking it up for yourself, it is... what was it? Polybridge 2. Polybridge 2 is... it is currently £11 on Steam, which seems pretty good given that, you know, it's quite a simple game, but it's quite addictive. Cool. Well, I'm going to end the stream now, so thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in something else this week at some other time. Goodbye.